Jamie, it's a good win on the road here at Wroxham, finished 3-2, made it difficult for ourselves though, giving away 2 penalties. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean overall we're happy with the result. We knew it was going to be a tough place to come with the weather and the pitch and stuff, so for us it was more about the result rather than the overall performance. But I thought we did well, considering I think they only had 2 or 3 shots and 2 of them were pens. That one definite, the other one I was a bit unsure of. But the boys battled well, scored 3 good goals. So yeah, to come away with 3 points, 3 goals, you know, I can't ask for much more at the moment.
Yeah, and Jayden Gibson's got the winner again. Is he going to be a centre forward anytime soon, do you think?
I think he's all right. I mean, we might have to keep him away because he gives the penalty away on one of them, so he made up for that. But yeah, he's been great. Set piece deliveries were good. JT's one that he delivered in, which got us the 2nd goal, and then another delivery in, and Jayden does what he does, goes and attacks it, and ends up scoring the winner. So he's been good. Both Jayden's in the last 6 weeks have been excellent. So it's pleasing. We obviously want to not concede as many goals, but I think defensively, with and without the ball, they've both been really good, and Jayden's obviously popping up with goals as well, which is great.
Yeah, I thought Wroxham were actually really good with their wide play. They've got 2 quick wingers there. Yeah. How did you feel we coped with that?
I thought we did all right. There were times when obviously they got in, but I felt that was their main threat. I thought both wingers were decent, very direct, quick, caused us some problems, but I thought in the end Alfie and G dealt with them quite well. And obviously the goals didn't really come from open play, come from 2 sort of poor pens from our point, and I think they only really had another 1 or 2 sort of openings from sort of open play. One was late on where Phelpsy makes a great save, and I think that was probably it. So I felt we defended well as a group in tough conditions, and like I say, I think we set out a game plan and we stuck to it, and you know, ultimately today was coming away with 3 points. That was my only message, was it's another game for us. We want to stay on a good run. And if we want to keep moving up the league, then you've got to come to these places which are tough to come to and walk away with 3 points, and you know, we have done today.
And you handed a debut to Sam Carter today. We spoke about him last week, about signing for us. What was his debut like? What did you think?
I thought he played very well. I thought he looked very calm on the ball, picks up good areas defensively and breaks play up, and then his distribution's very good. So I felt for Sam, who obviously hasn't even trained with us because we haven't obviously been able to train. We've had so many games. But I think it's important when you've got new players, you want to get them in as quick as possible. So I felt his debut was outstanding. I thought he added a lot to us, and it gives us a lot of strength now in midfield, a lot of options. I feel we've got some really, really good players now in the centre of the park, and they all offer us different things. So it makes my job tough, but at the same time, whatever way I go around it and who I select, I'm very confident within the midfield 3.
And obviously Warman started on the bench. I'm assuming that was just a case of giving him a rest. He's played a lot of minutes, hasn't he, for us?
Yeah, Al's been outstanding, and I think he's played the most minutes maybe, and he picked up a dead leg and was struggling a bit. And same with sort of Junior, he played a lot of over Christmas, so Dicko had come back from an illness, so I felt maybe just throwing 2 fresh faces in might give us a bit more energy. So there's nothing against them too. They've been outstanding, and like I say, Al's had sort of a dead leg as well. But it just shows you the quality now that we do have in the middle of the park. You know, with the 2 that started and then the 2 that we brought on, you don't really see a drop off. So it's good for me. It's tough because obviously ultimately they all want to play, but we've got enough games, and you know, it means I can freshen the group up when needed. Yeah, and
the run continues, unbeaten run, so we're now 6 games without defeat. That must be a nice feeling.
It is, yeah, definitely. We've gone through a bad spell, but like I've always said, in the bad spells, I felt the group would always be good enough to come out of it and start to put wins together, and they've shown that so far. You know, we've had a tough December. Now we're coming into the new year, and we've remained unbeaten, which is great. But you know me, I'm not getting carried away. I'll still demand much, much more from them, and we just have to keep going. And like I say, we just take each game as it goes, and just try and keep going out every game to win. And that's what we've always done. Sometimes we fall short. Sometimes teams are better than us. But I feel that when we're all together and everyone's fully fit, then, like I've always said, we have a group that is good enough to push any team in this league.
And just the last one, you set yourself a milestone at the beginning of the season. That was to beat last year's total, so you've done that now, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's nice. I think, you know, you have to set targets personally and as a group, and I felt that that was one thing that I felt we could try and get to as quick as possibly we could. And then it's now, right, where can we go from here. And that's nothing against last season. It's just, wherever we finish this year and points wise, next year we'll want to push and better that. So I think you always have to have sort of targets and where you want to go. So for us, that's one thing from the beginning that we've ticked off. But there's still a long way to go in the season, and there's still a lot more points to go for. So, like I say, we'll go and attack every game and see where we end up.
Great. Well, thanks for your time and congratulations tonight. And we'll see you at Ipswich at the weekend.
Thank you very much.